Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Teddy Bridgewater and the Green Bay Packers taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and, of course, leading them for his 2nd season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A run with a second-year man, that's Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Finds Strong on the check down. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making. Now they've got it 1st and goal after that conversion. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Touchdown, Patriots! Ramondre Stevenson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Nick Folk for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Packers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 6-0 our score after 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jones from the gun on third down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action here on first down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Stevenson now on first and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Stevenson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Dancing to his left. Open man is born. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Folks' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Bridgewater. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Oh, he fakes a spike. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Jones. He gets this to Thornton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 46 yards. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Jones again on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Bridgewater. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Up the middle, Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
An inside give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Bridgewater's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones eluding the pressure. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dante Fowler just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 25 on second down, Bridgewater. Quick slant to Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give to Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Operating from the gun, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Straight ahead is Strong. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Straight ahead at Stevenson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Forced out to his left. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drop. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they really shredded that game plan on the other side all four quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one. And how about him culminating with a pick six?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Bridgewater's throw brought in by Watson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Bridgewater on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Jones picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the delay, Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Bridgewater to throw it. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. This is Jones, and he'll get nothing out of that one. This defense not budging, back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll go with Jones, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Flushed out right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and it was their defense.